My name's Timothy with Red Liberty Media. We're in Santa Monica Pier and interviewing
Matt.
Scarlett.
Nice to meet you guys. So got some kind of interesting but thought-provoking questions for you guys. Are you familiar with the recent Roe v. Wade overturning?
Yes.
Yeah.
Planned Parenthood. Do you guys know about Planned Parenthood?
Yeah.
Okay. So they've said that in the Los Angeles area here, they want 50 Planned Parenthood clinics in high schools that students can go to. What do you guys think about that?
Effective. You know, whatever's going to be help kids learn about everything they need to know. And if that's what they want to do, it's good. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, about the same. I mean, I'm from Kentucky, where they still give out condoms attached to the schools and buildings, so why not just make it easier and give them full access to reproductive care?
Do you think they'd be doing a little more than just handing out condoms, though? Seems that Planned Parenthood is helping with abortions and all that, especially with maybe if the girl's 14 or 15. Should the parents be involved in this?
No. It's your own reproductive care. You know, it's important for you to know your body and have control over that as a person. No one else should have control over you.
I agree. Yeah.
Is the baby in the womb her body, or is it a separate body?
It's still considered her body. It's a parasite that's living off of her until it's born.
Yeah, I'm a mother and I agree. I have 2 kids.
When does, until they're born, does it stop becoming a parasite?
Once they're born, yeah. Once they're out, you know, something could happen and that could harm the mother having something growing inside them.
Does a baby considered a parasite even after it's born?
To me, yeah, because I don't like children. I don't want them. I want nothing to do with them. Children are not my thing.
Can we kill babies after they're born?
No.
Why?
That's murder. That's a human being after it's been born. Once inside, it's not. They're not thinking, doing anything for themselves yet. That's just a clump of cells.
When does a heartbeat begin?
In the womb.
When though?
I don't know. I'm not.
Is it safe to say that when the heartbeat happens, there's life?
Something is alive, but parasites are alive and they have heartbeats too. They're just doing what they need to do to survive.
Heartbeat happens at 6 weeks and everything. I know some babies can survive even at 23 weeks. That was some of the earliest that we've had during like a C-section. The baby was able to survive. What separates that baby from maybe a 2-year-old? How do we have the right to abort the baby in the womb but not the 2-year-old if both are parasites?
If it's the mother's choice, it's up to her. I have no control over what that person does with their body and what's going on inside them. It's
but
not.
An actual answer, a social security number.
Yeah.
If you can claim them, if you can get something to help you take care of them, then sure. But in the womb, that is fully up to them. That is fully their choice. That is fully their responsibility. No one else should have anything to say about that. Period.
As far as Planned Parenthood goes, do you guys know who the founder of Planned Parenthood was?
No.
It was some white supremacist dude. I'm aware of that.
It's, Margaret Sanger. Margaret Sanger. She actually founded Planned Parenthood in an attempt to, and I quote, exterminate the Negro race. And so, do you think that supporting Planned Parenthood is maybe supporting her views of systemic racism?
No more than supporting the Catholic Church is supporting pedophiles.
Yeah. Yeah. It's bad either way, but again, it's down to that woman's choice whether or not she wants to keep that child or not keep that child.
So, can someone have an abortion anytime for any reason?
Yeah. It's a woman's choice whether she wants to or not.
So, if someone, this has happened, there's a woman who's had 10 abortions, living off of welfare, and from 3 different men. and she's not in any health emergencies or anything. She's just doing it because of convenience. Does that help or hurt society?
Neither.
Yeah, it doesn't have an effect. Yeah, it doesn't have an effect.
I don't think anyone gets a several $1,000 medical procedure out of convenience, though.
Yeah, it neither hurts nor helps. There's no, qualm about that.
Think about all the great people who were born. Churchill, presidents, women, everybody, right? What would happen if those people were aborted?
What would happen if Hitler was aborted? Or Charles Manson? Or Stalin? Plenty of bad people could have been aborted too.
Well, the thing is, we don't know till they're born.
Exactly, we don't know. So we don't know who could be bad, who could be good, but it doesn't matter because they're not born yet. The woman's body, her choice.
Yep.
Period.
The baby in the womb actually has separate chromosomes from the mother. It has 23 from the dad and 23 from the women.
Yep.
So it's in her body, but it's not actually her body. How does that apply even out of the womb?
Well, out of the womb, they are, given a social security number. That's a living human at that point. It's not feeding off of someone else. It's being fed by someone else and cared for at that point. What inside anything could happen.
Yeah.
So
there's a case in a couple states over. I think it's in the Mideast, and a woman who was pregnant was on her way to get an abortion, and she was assaulted. And the man who assaulted her also killed the baby in her womb and killed her. He's being tried for double murder now. The irony is that she's on her way to get an abortion. It's not living, but when he's being tried for murder, it's a double murder. How is that possible?
People have differences of opinion. Sorry. It's a person's choice. That prosecutor decided to charge them with double murder instead of single murder. It's
actually written in the law.
Is it written in the law? Well, there you go. That's why. Yeah, but it's still, that child inside that mom. It's not there until it's born. I know many friends that have to have abortions or have had stillbirths, and it sucks, but it is what it is sometimes, and it's what's needed.
Well, thank you guys very much. Appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you guys.
Safe.
You too. God bless.
Stay safe.